Kayo ba ay galing sa opisina at medyo pagod? Wala kayong gagawin kundi mag-relax, maupo sa sopa, magtanggal ng sapatos, magsuot ng tsinelas, at buksan ang Dr. Zen Purifiers. Tanggal ang allergen, mold, bakterya, at viruses sa hangin. Fresh air!
Pumatay?
Can harm people. Dirty.
Bacteria. COVID.
Bacteria, iniinom ba ng antibiotic? Live, lactobacillus, good and bad.
There are some bacteria that are pathogenic, meaning they can cause diseases, but not all are harmful. There are bacteria living in our body which can be good and helpful. Hi, I'm Dr. Sweet, and for today, we will talk about probiotics. Probiotics are often called good or helpful bacteria because they can keep your gut healthy. The most common groups include Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium. Having the right gut bacteria is even linked to a number of health benefits like weight loss, improved digestion, enhanced immune function. It gives you healthier skin, it lowers bad cholesterol, and there's even a reduced risk of depression and anxiety. Some probiotic food includes yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, tempeh, and kimchi, which is found in your favorite samgyeopsal. And now, the latest innovation is that probiotics can be found in your coffee mixes. So remember, there may be harmful bacteria, but probiotics are good for your health.
Initiate retreat! Wiped out.
Wait.
Retreat. Initiate retreat. Attack the turtle.
Bahala ka dyan.
Defeat.
Trip naman.
Maybe I don't understand it. You're changing, I can't stand it. My heart can't.
A few moments later.
Sino yan? Sino mas ko?
Sir, delivery po.
Kayo na ba yan?
Kay Ma'am Cassandra po.
Ano talaga? Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Ingat.
Thank you. Ingat. Kaya,
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのモード噂の Dreaming Up 忘れ
A few moments later.
surprise!
Uy, babe! Pwede ka sumatok ka. Uy, babe! Nasaan ka naman?
Dahil mahal kita, gusto ko, safe ka.
Aw, thank you!
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのモード
Para safe tayo, dapat kumpleto ang alaga. Biocomplete, your multivitamins with probiotics.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Dr. Zen's ascorbic acid at Biocomplete ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Pumatay.
Can harm people. Dirty.
Bacteria. COVID.
Bacteria, iniinuman ng antibiotic. Live, lactobacillus, good and bad.
There are some bacteria that are pathogenic, meaning they can cause diseases, but not all are harmful. There are bacteria living in our body which can be good and helpful. Hi, I'm Dr. Sweet, and for today, we will talk about probiotics. Probiotics are often called good or helpful bacteria because they can keep your gut healthy. The most common groups include Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium. Having the right gut bacteria is even linked to a number of health benefits like weight loss, improved digestion, enhanced immune function. It gives you healthier skin, it lowers bad cholesterol, and there's even a reduced risk of depression and anxiety. Some probiotic food includes yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, tempeh, and kimchi, which is found in your favorite samgyeopsal. And now the latest innovation is that probiotics can be found in your coffee mixes. So remember, there may be harmful bacteria, but probiotics are good for your health.
Initiate retreat!
Wiped out.
Wait.
Bahala ka dyan. Defeat.
Trip naman.
Maybe I don't understand this. You're changing, I can't stand it. My heart can't.
A few moments later.
Sino yan? Sino mas ko?
Sir, delivery po.
Kayo na ba yan?
Kay Ma'am Cassandra po.
Na talaga? Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Ingat.
Thank you. Ingat. Ayan.
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのモード噂の Dreaming Up 忘れ
A few moments later.
Surprise!
Oy, Dave! Uy, Dave!
Dahil mahal kita, gusto ko, safe ka.
Aw, thank you!
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのモード
Para safe tayo, dapat kumpleto ang alaga. Biocomplete, your multivitamins with probiotics.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Dr. Zen's ascorbic acid at Biocomplete ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Sweet. Good evening to all our viewers and thank you for joining our Zen webinar for tonight, brought to you by Biocomplete. It's February 16 and happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Well, I hope you don't just express your love and affection every February 14th, but instead let us take every day as an opportunity to express our love and gratitude to our family, to our friends, and to the people around us. It's very important na daily maiparamdam natin sa kanila ang ating pagmamahal. And did you know that hugs and kisses are also superb immunity boosters? So very important din yan. That is why also we decided, since it's the Love Month, we chose this special day also to launch the Biocomplete digital ad. Napanood nyo ba yon? Ang cute ng ating mga stars and how they express their love for one another. Super nakakakilig. So ganyan din naman tayo sa ating mga pamilya, di ba? We do not want to compromise their health. We want them to have a healthy heart, healthy body, strong immunity in order to have a long quality life. In our previous episodes, we have discussed how to achieve this already. Nabigay na namin sa inyo yung mga tips for proper nutrition, exercise, healthy lifestyle. And para maging kompleto ang pag-aalaga natin, we can boost our immunity by taking multivitamins with probiotics. What are probiotics? Where do we find them? What are their benefits? We are bringing to you a very interesting topic for tonight. And it's also an additional preventive strategy while we are waiting for the vaccines. We should not put our guards down. We should really take good care of ourselves. So to tell us more about probiotics, we invited one of our favorite speakers for increased awareness and knowledge about the said topic, probiotics. And during the discussion, please feel free to post your questions or comments, which will be answered after the lecture. We would also like to encourage you to like, share, and comment on our FB live video or YouTube video for a chance of winning prizes. So just add the hashtag BioCompleteMe. Okay, so I hope you got that, huh? Hashtag BioCompleteMe. Now, let me take this opportunity to properly introduce our speaker for tonight. He is an associate professor at St. Luke's Medical Center, College of Medicine, and the College of Science of the University of Santo Tomas. He is a pediatrician, an epidemiologist, and also a molecular medicine specialist. We have invited him before. He spoke out. We already discussed before about probiotics, and we will continue for tonight. So without further ado, Let me call on Dr. Antonio Ligsay.
Hi, good evening. Good evening. Andito na
Hi,
naman
Doctor.
ako. How are you?
Doctor, hindi pa nga
How
kita nakikita.
oh, hindi daw ako
Paayos
nakikita.
natin.
But I'm here.
Yan, ang ating
Seems na
connection.
nasa
Ito natin. Ayun!
magkakaroon. Ayan na.
Hi, Doctor. Good evening.
Hi. Good evening.
Thank you again,
So,
Doctor, for accepting our
thank-
invitation po. Maraming salamat.
You're welcome. Ano bang kailangan nating malaman today? At we're still in quarantine up to now. The virus is still with us, although the good news is it seemed to be going down. Today I saw the report of the Department of Health. Meron lang tayo about 850, 900, pero yung na-test yesterday was a little medyo mababa. But the nice thing is the vaccine is almost here. Kaya dapat lalo tayo mag-ingat ngayon kasi pagka nakalingat lang tayo, baka hindi pa natin abutin yung vaccine na yon. And even though with the vaccine, we should still be careful because we don't know yung mutations na mangyayari, kung how far those vaccines will protect us. But it's really very important that everybody take the vaccine kasi pagka hindi, we will not reach the herd immunity and we will not go back to our normal lives. So the virus na pinag-usapan natin is the coronavirus, yung COVID-19, which as you know started in a place in China. And ito napakaliit na organism. It's not even an organism because it's a virus, hindi siya living thing, which has created so much damage for us. I think we should see the first slide. Nandiyan na ba? medyo tahimik yung natin. Ayan na. All right. You make me complete. The benefits we get from probiotics. So, yung pinag-uusapan natin yung virus, the picture of what happened to us after a year ago. I can't see my slides. Ayun. Yun na nangyari sa atin. Tayo lahat naka-mask and we are practicing social distancing. And this is it is said that this is the best way so that we can avoid the virus. Wearing the mask and staying at least 3 to 6 meters away from each other will prevent the virus in over 90% of cases of occasions, and coupled with hand washing, and ito more than close to 100% na will avoid the virus. And we should do this even after we have the vaccine until we've reached that herd immunity. And the herd immunity cannot be reached until ang ating ang mga tao, about 70 to 80% of the population here in the Philippines are vaccinated, and that translates more or less to all of the adults here in the Philippines. So we should not hesitate in getting the vaccine. All of the vaccines are safe, I assure you that. I've read extensively the papers, the studies, the researches na published, and even those which have not been published, and not because emergency use ang ano niya, yung authorization niya, it doesn't mean that it's not a good vaccine. It's safe, it's effective, and this is the only way, take note the word, the only way which will bring us out of this pandemic. All right, so pinag-aralan tong mabuti ng lahat ng tao. And yung microorganism na sinasabi natin, yung virus kasi hindi mo man siya ma-consider na microorganism kasi hindi siya living thing eh. Kasi it's a virus, it's an RNA, ribonucleic acid, hindi siya nabubuhay by itself. Kailangan niya ng another host. Kaya pagka ang virus pumunta sa host mo, dun lang siya magre-replicate. Pag nasa labas siya, hindi siya magre-replicate. So pagka ang katawan tayo merong panlaban doon sa virus na yun, pag pumasok sa atin, papatayin nung antibody natin, yung immunity na develop natin because of the vaccine and the other ways we improve our immunity. Soon na kung 80% ng tao na meron ng adequate immunity at nagpa-practice nung hand washing, social distancing and mask, hindi na siya tutubo, hindi na siya mabubuhay. So hindi na siya magta-transmit until such a time na mawawala na siya. And that's what happened with smallpox. Nung maliit pa ako, binigyan ako ng smallpox. And that was the greatest success of vaccine kasi that is the first microorganism, the first virus which has been eliminated. Then came poliovirus, kaya lang nagkaroon resurgence recently, but we're keeping it down. All right. So measles for some time dito sa Pilipinas, nawala na siya. I remember when I was a resident, we had a big ward sa National Children's Hospital namin. Ang daming may measles doon because the mothers do not bring their children to the health centers, hindi nagpapabakuna. Pero nung nag-intensify ng campaign ng Department of Health, nawala. When I became a medical specialist, wala na kaming measles ward. It's hardly that we get measles, and that's the biggest success of vaccines. All right. So yung mga microorganisms, iba-ibang klase yan eh. You have your viruses, yung sinabi natin, meron kang bacteria, meron kang fungi. Yung bacteria, merong good bacteria and merong bad bacteria. Okay, yung bad bacteria, yung nagpo-produce ng sakit sa atin. For example, yung Clostridium, nagpo-produce ng, new name yan is Clostridioides, nagpo-produce ng diarrhea. Yung Streptococcus, nagpo-produce ng pneumonia or tonsillitis, or yung Staphylococcus for skin infections. All of these are bad bacteria na pagka bumaba ang immunity mo, magiging very active siya and it will produce the disease. Luckily, these bacteria are susceptible to the usual antibiotics. Alright? Pero ang virus kasi are not susceptible to antibiotics. They are susceptible to antivirals. Meron na, pero medyo kakaunti ang ating antiviral na nagagamit. Because viruses are supposed to be self-limiting. Nawawala siya ng kusa. Kaya lang, bago mawala siya ng kusa, magkakasakit ka muna. So, the only way na ito malalampasan mo yung sakit na yon is because you have a good immunity. Meron kang panlaban sa katawan mo. So, mag-i-increase yung antibodies mo, mag-i-increase yung T cells mo, yung B cells mo, etc. So that malalabanan natin to. Pero it has been found out recently na meron din pala mga good bacteria, lalo-lalo na sa ating gastrointestinal tract. Sabi nila there are about 40 trillion bacteria, good bacteria and bad bacteria, pero there are certain ways that you can make that good bacteria more dominant para yung mga bad bacteria mo matutulog. Yan ang bagong natutunan ng science na the good bacteria which is called the metagenome sa gastrointestinal tract natin. Ito yung nagpo-produce first a good gut health. The other thing is they found out recently that it affects so many other conditions like cardiovascular diseases, allergy, yung ating mga lifestyle diseases. So yung microbiome natin is all over the body. Pero sabi ko nga, very prominent yan sa gastrointestinal tract. And ito yung kailangan nating palakasin para magkaroon ng dominant na good bacteria. Yan, papakita natin, merong good, merong bad. Nasa gitna yung bad. Pero if you have more of the good bacteria, then matatalo yung bad bacteria and you will live a better health. Alright? So, they found out that there are certain substances na nakakapagpa-increase nitong good bacteria natin. And these are the what you call probiotics. Right? Maraming probiotics like lactobacillus, propionibacterium, streptococcus thermophilus, yung may mga acidophilus. All of these are good bacteria which provides which improves the immunity, lalong-lalo na sa gut. And these probiotics, you take them in. Okay? There's a certain criteria kung paano masasabi na ito ay probiotic. Dapat ito na-take in mo. Okay? And it's supposed to be live bacteria. Right? Now you take it in and it promotes the growth of those bad bacteria. And though they are very common in a lot of the things that we eat, kaya lang hindi natin na-realize. Number one, yogurt is very high in the good bacteria. In the good bacteria, yung lactobacillus shirota strain, di ba? Like yung ating miso soup, yun yung hilig sa Japan. Okay, every time the Japanese eat, lagi may miso soup. Yung natto, those are fermented beans. Kimchi is very good. Yan yung laging kinakain ng mga Koreans. Right? Apple cider vinegar. So all of this are good sources of your probiotics. So yung probiotics, you take them in. Okay? So ano ba yung benefits ng probiotic if you increase your gut health? Sa akin, ang number one proof ko is because it has improved my bowel movements. Kasi ako lactose intolerant. Tayo kasi mga Asians, mga Pilipino in particular, and the Asians, wala tayo yung tinatawag na lactase. That is the enzyme which digests or metabolizes lactose. Saan ba natin nakukuha yung lactose? Gatas. Pagka umiinom ka ng kape, naglalagay ka ng gatas. Sa keso, pag kumakain ka ng cake, anything na lagyan mo ng gatas, when you take it in, if you are lactose intolerant, you will have symptoms. Ano yung pinaka-bothersome na symptom? Yung lagi kang bloated, yung parang nakabagan. Pangalawa, malambot ang dumi mo. Anytime, dudumi ka. Number 3, nagkakaroon ka ng abdominal cramps. Kumukulo yung tiyan mo. And that's very bothersome. Hindi mo talaga alam na ganun ka pala eh. You just experience it, and pagka nasubukan mo na eliminate mo tong milk na to, then you find out that you are lactose intolerant. Pero minsan hindi mo ma-avoid di ba? Minsan hindi mo alam na lagyan pala ng gatas. So, yung probiotic will increase the good bacteria so that you will be able to digest. Aside, of course, it's really better for you to avoid lactose-containing food. But ako, when I started taking probiotic every day, slowly, but I'm there now. Wala na ako nung bloatedness, maganda na yung aking bowel movement, regular. And that's really very, very, very comforting for anybody who has experienced being lactose intolerant for so many years. The other thing is meron mga antibiotic-associated diarrhea. Kasi pagka kunyari, sinipon tayo o kaya meron tayong tonsillitis o meron tayong ibang sakit na pinag-prescribe tayo ng antibiotic. Kasi yung antibiotic na ininom mo, pag tagal-tagal, it will destroy the good bacteria. So dapat meron mas marami kang good bacteria na para hindi siya papatayin ng antibiotic na iniinom mo, hindi magiging dominant yung bad bacteria. The other thing is Clostridioides or Clostridium difficile infection. yan nagtatago yan sa ano sa colon. Some say that it is associated with colon cancer, yung Clostridium. So pagka maganda ang iyong gut health, you have mas dominant ang iyong good health, ang iyong good bacteria sa gastrointestinal tract, nagtatago yung Clostridioides. Ano nangyayari? Hindi ka nagkakaroon ng diarrhea and nagdi-decrease yung chances mo of you developing colon cancer if you are predisposed. The other thing, opposite to diarrhea, pwede ka rin constipated eh. Yun ang naman ang mahirap. Hindi ka madudumi for about 3 days. And it's really very, very uncomfortable for somebody who's constipated and he hasn't passed his bowels for 2-3 days. So, ang maganda kasi sa probiotics, it normalizes. That's a good word. It normalizes your bowel movements. And there are several other conditions like inflammatory bowel disease, irritable bowel syndrome, and traveler's diarrhea. Pag tayo nag-travel, napunta sa ibang lugar, iba kinain natin, iba naging diet natin doon, o iba yung tubig na inom natin, then you get that traveler's diarrhea. But if your gut is healthy, which means that you have a dominance of your good bacteria, then you won't experience these things. And you get that by having a healthy diet, very important, and taking probiotics regularly. All right? So recently, they found out that aside from gut, meron ding effect ang probiotic with the cardiovascular system. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Yung cholesterol, very bad yung cholesterol eh, 'di ba? Sa katawan natin, kain tayo ng fast food, kain tayo ng matataba, ang sarap kumain, sinasabi lang fatty food. It's delicious because look at all those fat. We get it from burger, we get it from sangyupsal, we get it from so many food that we take in because of the influence of the mukbangs in YouTube that we watch. Ang sarap sa manood ng mukbang pero hindi natin alam that it influences us and it translates into our health na hindi maganda siya. So they found out that yung probiotics na yun, evidence showing now na bumababa yung LDL cholesterol. LDL cholesterol is the bad cholesterol. The other thing is it improves the LDL-HDL ratio. Kung merong bad cholesterol yung LDL, meron ding good cholesterol, yung high-density lipoprotein. So ang ginagawa, it improves the LDL-HDL ratio, which means that the ratio decreases. Okay, kasi mas tumataas yung high density. The only way we used to know that the only way to increase your high density lipoprotein is to have a regular, talagang tama yung frequency mo, tama yung timing mo, a good exercise. Alright. So pagka andun yon, then tataas yung HDL mo. And yung HDL mo, yan yung nagtatanggal ng pangit na cholesterol. Okay, but now they found out, they're seeing evidence right now that it promotes the removal of your bad cholesterol. So pagka wala kang bad cholesterol, yung iyong mga ugat sa katawan, all over the body, nagiging very, very pliable pa siya. Hindi yung matigas na pagka sa matatanda, ganun nangyayari. So if you take in your probiotic regularly, then nag-i-improve yung ating cholesterol profile. Okay? So pag nag-improve yung ating cholesterol profile, bababa ating blood pressure. High glucose is related to atherosclerotic heart disease. So gumaganda yung glucose profile, and there is increasing evidence right now na nangyayari ito. Okay? So what's nice with probiotics is that it's readily available. You can take it from your natural food or you can take it as a supplement. Maganda 'yon, ano? It's readily available. You don't need a prescription. You can get it in the grocery. Okay, I get mine from the grocery, and I am a living example of the benefits of probiotics. So the way to a man's heart is through the gut microbiota. Ganda nun, ano? So pagka maganda ang ating microbiota, all the other systems, particularly the cardiovascular system, is improved. All right. So yun. There are evidences pointing right now na may maganda din daw benefits sa neuropsychiatric health. I think there is some truth in this kasi if you feel good, di ba? If you're comfortable, if you feel good, then your outlook is good, your aura is good, and it will improve your relationship and the way your life, your everyday life. And there may be some truth regarding this with regards to probiotic, but of course we need more evidence to say that there's really a cause and effect relationship. So these are the other conditions. I've read a lot about allergy. It does help allergy. Certain conditions in infants, being a pediatrician, these are very bothersome disease. But what I know is that if may diarrhea ang pasyente namin, nilalagay namin ng probiotic yung milk. Special types of, particular types of the probiotic, not all of them. All right. So these are the conditions wherein it's possible that probiotics will help. Now, will probiotics be effective against COVID? If probiotics is able to improve your immunity, then perhaps it will be good. It will help us in fighting COVID. The general thing that we have to do with COVID is, number one, we really have to wear our mask kasi respiratory route. Pagka ikaw ay nagsasalita, umuubo, bumabahid, nasa enclosed area ka, then you spread that coronavirus through the respiratory tract. So if you wear a mask, yung surgical mask or kahit na cloth mask, then it reduces the risk of transferring and you getting it. Okay, so it's more that you transferring the virus to the other person. Kaya nga mas maganda may social distancing. Meron ka ng mask na prevent yung lalabas, and then pag merong nakawala do sa mask mo, hindi makakaabot do sa tao. Okay, so we really have to do that. Those are two very important things. And then pagka merong face shield, then they say that it's almost 100% na prevented. Pero itong mga bagay na ito, it's required, but you still have to live a healthy lifestyle. Kailangan maganda yung iyong pangangatawan, dapat maganda yung iyong yung immunity, because if you have adequate sleep, you eat the right food, you wash your hands regularly, then you improve your immunity, and we can fight these viruses, this bacteria, and even non-infectious diseases if we live a healthy life. So nutrition, immunity, and your other approaches so that we can fight the virus. Proper diet, nutrition, exercise, and very good talaga yung sleep. I tell you, a good amount of hours of sleep every night will really help a lot. For adults, maybe 6 to 7 hours a night is good. Maganda nagawa sa atin ng lockdown di ba? Nasa bahay tayo, wala ka nang magawa, matutulog ka na lang, and that improves your immunity. All right? So I wish everybody to practice these things na sinasabi ng ating mga authorities. Wear your mask, wash your hands, keep distance, and the vaccine is coming, and let's wait for it. Huwag nating pabayaan na may makasalisi, hindi pa natin abutan. All right? And that is the only way we can go back to our normal lives. Okay? So I wish everybody a good evening, and I hope that we'll be able to go back to our normal lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ligsay. Marami na naman po kami natutunan sa inyo ngayong gabi. Thank you so much for reminding us na dapat talaga healthy lifestyle, alagaan natin yung katawan natin habang wala pa yung vaccine. And thank you also for clearing the air. Na sinabi po ninyo, safe naman na magpa-vaccine tayo. Maganda po yun na maraming makarinig kasi nga po, di ba, naririnig din naman natin sa news yung iba, they are still undecided na magpa-vaccine. So, like you also, Doctor, I am hopeful na makalabas tayo alive from this pandemic, and it's a good thing na meron po tayong multivitamins with probiotics, Biocomplete. So, to our viewers, we are now open for your questions for Dr. Ligsay. May mga nag-message na rin po. Ang first question is, ayan po, Andrea Toralio.
Okay. Yung vitamins muna ang pag-usapan natin, di ba? Ang bata, ang recommendation is up to 6 months you need breastfeeding, di ba? Yun yung ngayon. Dati kasi optional yan nung nag-aaral ako, tapos magbibigay ka ng early vitamins. Pero ngayon, the first 6 months you have the complete food, the best food, and that is breastfeeding. So doctors would start giving vitamins after 6 months. Yung probiotic, I think you can do it within that time after 6 months. Kasi nga maganda naman yung pagka may milk ka, pagka may mother's milk ka. And everybody should really practice that breastfeeding. Then after that, then you can give your vitamins and your probiotics.
Thank you, Doctor. Ito po.
Okay.
Sorry,
ang anak ko, hirap. Depende ilang age na yung anak mo. First, you have to look at the diet. Baka naman may nakakain yung bata na nakakapagpa-constipate sa kanya. So the thing is, you have to review first the diet history of the child. Reviewin mo, wag yung mag-intervene agad. At tingnan mo, ano bang pinapakain ko? Meron ba akong nabibigay na palso na nagko-constipate? There are a lot of things na makes a child constipated. Sometimes it's even the formula which makes the child constipated, o may papakain you too much of your apples, di ba? So then you should give those which are it should promote the good bowel habits. Then kung hindi pa rin, as I said, supplements siya. Probiotics are supplements. Hindi siya treatment. Take note. They are supplements. Then it will help if you can give them also.
From nuts to garden. So
dapat pala
ng probiotics.
Yes, please. I advise you. Ayan testimony yan. Ako, ganyan ako. Merong nabibili kasing lactase tablets na kunyari gusto mong kumain ng ice cream. Gusto mo kumain ng ice cream. Iinom ka ng lactase tablet 15 minutes before. Minsan nakain mo na yung ice cream bago ka makainom ng lactase tablet. It is really very good for lactose intolerant people. And I'm speaking from experience. Take it every day.
Thank you for your question, Ms. Nance. Erica Castillo 1, gaano po kadami yung normal intake ng probiotics ng mga kids 12 under?
12 under. Actually, wala namang strict recommendation. You can, I've tried from 50 billion. I haven't tried the 100 billion. I've tried the 5 billion, the 10 billion, the 20 billion. Walang recommendation. But it's the frequency na itinitake mo every day na hindi mo ini-skip. And lalo na pagka ito bata, kailangan kasi under 12 yan, toddler yan, malikot yan. Okay? Sometimes toddlers are picky eaters, di ba? Yung isa baka naman kaya constipated kasi hindi kumakain. Alright? So I think it is the frequency, religiously, iniinom mo yung probiotic mo with your vitamins. And that would be a good practice. Do we really need put? Kasi parang tayo lang. Ang hirap naman magsalita dyan. Okay, let me talk about what the evidence say. All right. What I heard from the Department of Health, there was a study done by a group of researchers here in the Philippines, and they've shown that wearing a face shield adds to your protection. But if you can only do one, okay? The face mask is enough, okay? May sinasabi pa ngayon ng sa US CDC and Dr. Fauci, if you do double face mask, diba? I've read that. Double face mask, lalo na pagka taga-hospital ka, then it's almost like wearing an N95 mask. Okay? In the United States, they require double face mask or a face mask with a face shield if you are in a hospital. Right? But here in the Philippines, we've adopted the face mask and the face shield. All right? Why? It's because tayo dito, we're in a very crowded environment. Diba? Pag nasa kalye ka, kanina, nung papasok ako, meron nakapila sa mag-iintay ng bus. Wala na ako nakikita social distancing. So, it's true that if you are in an open air, face mask is enough. Pero, hindi tayo ganun hindi tayo ganun how would I say, yung ating environment is not really conducive to a very yung distant tayo sa isa't isa di ba? So I think it's not comparing what we do with others, but what seems to be what seems to be good for us. Okay, if it's an added protection, it's difficult. I know it's difficult. Mas hirap huminga. It's difficult. But if it's an added protection for us, then why don't we do it? Diba?
Next po, Doctor. Thank you for that. Ms. Jasmine Aquino, what are the food sources and probiotics?
Yung mga pinakita ko kanina yan, no? Okay? Yogurt, yung nabibili sa supermarket. Miso soup, yung mga fermented, okay? Cheese, apple cider, kimchi, yung kefir. Kaya lang ito, hindi ito within the reach, di ba? So it's, sabi ko nga, probiotics are easily bought from the drugstore, the supermarket. If you couple this with all of these foods, then you get a good source of it. Prebiotics. Probiotics are supposed to be live. Okay, and prebiotics are minerals which help which helps the probiotic in developing the immunity. Is it available in Biocomplete? I think so. Is it, Dr. Sweet? It's available, diba? In Biocomplete. You have your prebiotics also.
Probiotics, not Doctor.
Probiotics and vitamins.
And vitamins and minerals.
The zinc, calcium, magnesium, all of those things. Zinc has been proven. Zinc has been proven to really boost your immunity. There is already a recommendation for that at the proper dose. At the proper dose. All right.
Maraming questions, Doctor. Very interesting yung ating topic.
Gabi na ako uwi, hindi na ako makakasleep ng adequate sleep.
Natin. Meron pa ba tayong mga questions dyan? Meron po from Severa. Ayan. Doc, pwede po ba uminom ng probiotics ang isang bata kahit may skin asthma?
Oh, yes, yes. In fact, merong pathway ako nakita wherein the probiotic is able to affect yung allergy-producing molecules. So yes, pwede. It does help. It does help.
So marami talagang benefits ang probiotics na, Doktor.
Oh yeah.
So mga seniors, Doctor, pwede pa rin ba ang probiotics?
Oh yes,
Kahit
of course.
ng mga
A higher dosage would be better. At least 10 billion, 20 billion is good.
Okay. So my questions. So thank you so much, Dr. Ligsay. Ang dami po naming natutunan. Yun po, may comment ng Biocomplete with probiotics is available at Mercury Drug Stores and Dr. Zen's website. So thank you so much again, Doctor, for sharing your expertise with us. May humahabol pa. Thank you for the knowledge. I'm not into yogurt po this time. I'll be taking it na. Yeah, the probiotics. Magtitake na daw si Nats. I'm sure marami pong magtitake ng probiotics hearing all the benefits ng ating probiotics. Okay, so final na po yan. Thank you so much, Dr. Ligsay. There are no more questions. We will be closing our session already, but please stay for the raffle. Again, to qualify, please like and share and comment on our FB live video or YouTube video for a chance of winning prizes. Just add the hashtag Biocomplete me. Yeah, thank you so much. Mighty Johns, ang ating Zensionistas next.
Initiate retreat. Wiped out.
Ayan, hello. Ayan, hello. Okay, live na ba tayo? So ayan, maraming salamat Dr. Ligsay and Dr. Sweet for that wonderful topic. And for sure, marami sa atin na hindi nakakaalam kung ano ba yung probiotic. Ay nalaman natin ngayon kung ano ba talaga yung benefits niya. Kumbaga hindi lang pala siya parang normal lang or importante pala siya sa ating katawan. So for now, okay, so I would like to introduce to you our surprise. Okay, meron kaming surprise para sa inyo. So hindi pa natatapos ang Valentines for us. And ngayon, ipapakilala ko ngayon ang Zensionista. Please. Ayan! Ay, grabe naman talaga. So, sobrang nakakakit naman yun, di ba? So, para din sa mga patuloy na umaasa. Pero, mga nangyari lista, para sa mga gustong kunin sila, PM nyo lang kami. Okay. Again. So we have a raffle. Okay, we have a raffle. Okay, so ngayon, pipili tayo ngayon kung sino ang mananalo ng Biocomplete. Okay, again, ang Biocomplete ay meron siyang 42 vitamins, plus minerals, herbs, and probiotics. Okay, so kanina diniscuss ni Dr. Ligsay kung ano yung benefits ng probiotics. So ngayon, guys, nandito na siya. Full package na to. 42 vitamins, guys, 42. Okay, so sa maswerteng mananalo, okay, inumin mo siya. Talagang makaka-help ko sa iyo. Okay? For our first two winners, so wala tayong so ako na lang. For our first two winners, Doña Raquiza. Doña Raquiza, kung nanonood ka, i-type mo dyan sa like, sa comment na nanalo ako. Okay? So ilagay mo lang dyan para makita ng BPI representative namin at makita yung pangalan mo at maibigay sa'yo itong premyo mo. Okay? Next. Jason Biadog. Tama ba? Biadog. So ayan, nanalo ka rin ng Biocomplete. Okay? So ayan. So para ma-claim mo to, i-message mo lang kami or i-message mo yung page namin or mag-comment ka dito para ma-PM ka namin agad. Okay? So ayan. Okay. Ngayon, hindi lang dyan nagtatapos. Okay? Meron pa tayong bundle for this. Okay? Hindi lang natatapos dito, guys. So, meron kaming bundle, Biocomplete bundle. Okay? Pag bumili ka nito, meron kang buy one, get two. Okay? Meron kang free ascorbic acid. Okay? Another vitamins, guys. And Lesofat. Ayan. So, Lesofat, guys. Kung alam niyo yung Lesofat, ano nga ba ang Lesofat? So, sabi dito, it can block 30%. Okay? 30% daw ng taba mo. Okay, taba mo. Sorry, napalakas yung taba mo. Yung fat, okay, na kinakain mo. That day, so, pag uminom ka nito, mabablock yun. Okay? Huwag na natin i-block yung mga ex natin. Yung fat na lang natin yung i-block natin. Okay? So, ayan. Ang kita niyo sa screen, yung bundle natin, SRP niya is 2,240. Available siya. Saan siya available? Available po siya sa Dr. Zen's website. Okay? Yung bundle na ito ay available lang po sa Dr. Zen's website. Okay? Kung gusto niyo pong bumili ng Biocomplete na mag-isa lang, okay, para sa mga single dyan, sa Mercury na lang po siya mabibili. Pero kung gusto niyo po, nakabundle siya, sa Dr. Zen's website, po natin siya mabibili. Alright! Ready na ba kayo sa ating next song? Okay? So, eto na. Hindi ko na kayo paghihintayin. So, please welcome, Zensionistas!
Tell me you feel it too, and I would run away. I would run away, yeah, yeah. I would run away. I would run away. As falling in love. I'm never gonna stop falling in love with you. Close and so down on the floor. If I can't tell a lie, make love to me true than that. 'Cause I have run away. I have run away. Yeah, yeah. I have run away, run away. I have run away with you. 'Cause I'm falling in love with you. No, I'm never gonna stop falling in love with you. I would run away. I would run away. Yeah, yeah. I would run away. I would run away with you. I'm falling in love. I'm never gonna stop falling in love with kahit ikaw ay magaling, sa'yo ang lalaki, sa'yo ang aawit. Kahit na ikaw ay nagbago na, ibigin mo lang, kahit ayaw mo na. Dahil kung Sa'yo lang lalaki, kahit di ka na sa
Ayan, this song is brought to you by Biocomplete. Taray, parang DJ lang, di ba? So ayan, lapit lang ng lapit. Okay? So kapit lang mga best. Darating din yun, ha? Okay? So ngayon, okay, meron naman tayong another raffle. So meron pa tayong dalawang mananalo. Okay? So ayan. So titignan na natin ngayon yung envelope. Kung sino yung nanalo. Okay? Wala tayong pa-music ulit. So ako ulit yung ang nanalo, ang maswerteng nanalo ay si Andrea Toralio. Ayan, Andrea Toralio, kung nandyan ka, magparamdam ka, galaw mo yung baso. Comment mo dyan, comment down below kung nanalo ka, sabihin mo nanalo ka. Okay, para makita ng DTI representative natin. Para makontak ka namin at ibigay namin sa inyo yung premyo. Okay? Another one. Okay? Another one. Okay? Ang nanalo ay si David Ricardo Valencia. David Ricardo Valencia. Okay? Nanalo ka po. Nanalo ka po ng Biocomplete. Okay? So, kung may kulang sa heart mo ngayon, ito na yung magko-complete sa'yo. Okay, joke lang. So, ayan. Nakompleto na natin yung mga winners. And, ayun. Okay, so, mag-aano naman tayo ngayon ng another bundle. Okay, so, we have a bundle, a Lesopat bundle. Again, it blocks 30% of fat that you get from the food you eat. Okay? So, ito, makakatulong to sa inyo kung gusto niyo magpapayat or kung nag-exercise kayo tapos parang feeling nyo kulang or minsan busy kayo sa work or wala na kayong time para mag-workout, meron tayong Lesopat. Okay? Ngayon, pag bumili ka nito, available to sa Mercury Drug and sa Shopee and sa Dr. Zen's website. Pag bumili ka nito, meron kang free ascorbic acid. Okay? Dahil mahal namin kayo, gusto namin yung immune system nyo is talagang tumakas. So, ayan, pinag-partner namin sila. Okay? Lesopat and ascorbic acid. Okay? SRP nito is 660. Okay? So, ito naman, SRP nito 500. Pero, free na lang to. Okay? Pag bumili ka ng Lesopat, meron kang free ascorbic acid. Okay. So, meron pang isa. Okay? Wait lang, ha? Pakita ko lang sa inyo. Okay. Palisin muna natin yung mga anis. Sorry naman. So, ayan. This is... Kita ba? First. Yan. This is first. 7-stage filter. So, ayan, para sa mga mami dyan, sa mga daddy, kung gusto nyong maging safe yung mga anak nyo, kahit nasa bahay lang sila. Ito, nakaka-filter to ng bacteria, yung mga formaldehyde, ayan, yung mga viruses, yung mga molds, yung mga alikdas. Yan, ito. Pwede nyo ito gamitin. Or pwede nyo itong makatulong po sa atin to. Lalo-lalo na pag nasa bahay ka lang, or nasa kwarto ka, or even nasa clinic, or kung meron kang space na maliit, ang kayang i-cover nito is 50 square meter. Yan. 50 square meter. Ayan, so pag bumili ka nito, may discount po tayo ngayon. Naka 20% po ito ngayon. Ay, 20%, sorry. 10% lang pala, sorry. 10% discount. Ayan, ang SRP po nito ay 25,000. Ngayon, naka-discount po siya. Naka-less po siya ng 10%. Okay, again, 10%. Ayan. So, last but not the least, si Purifiers Advance. Ito po yung brother niya. So, mas malaki po ito. Baliktaran po siya. Yan. Kita ko lang. So, ayan, madumi kasi ginagamit na namin siya dito. So, tawag ko dito is Twin Tower. Yan, so, kabilaan po siya. Yan. Ngayon po, pag bumili po tayo nito, ang SRP po nito ay 45,000. Okay? So, pag bumili po tayo nito, meron tayong free first, yung little brother niya. Yan. So, ang SRP po nito ay 25,000, naman po ay 45. So, pag binili niyo po itong isa, meron po tayong free first. So, ayan. Okay. So, dyan po nagtatapos ang ating bundle. At naway bumili po kayo sa aming store, sa Shopee, sa Lazada, and sa Dr. Zen's website. Again, maraming salamat and happy Valentine.
boring. Sometimes you just can't let it ride. The world is changing right before your eyes. Now I found you. There's no more emptiness inside. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. I would die for you. Climb the highest mountain. Baby, there's nothing else to do. Now I found you. There's no more emptiness inside. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. I would die for you. On the highest mountain, baby, there's nothing wrong to do. I was standing all alone against the outside. We were searching for a place to hide. I was lonely, knowing that we will survive. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive.
Ayan, maraming salamat again. Salamat sa mga nanonood and I hope na nag-enjoy kayo sa munti naming sorpresa. And subaybayan niyo po ang susunod naming live at marami pa po kami sorpresa na ibibigay po sa inyo. Again, in behalf of Dr. Zenz, maraming salamat. See you!
Initiate retreat! Wiped out.
Wait.
Bahala ka dyan. Defeat.
Baby, I don't understand this. changing, I can't stand it. My heart can't.
A few moments later.
Sino yun? Sino mas ko?
Sir, delivery po.
Kayo na ba yan?
Kay Ma'am Cassandra po.
Na talaga? Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Ingat.
Thank you. Ingat. Ayan.
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのモード噂の Dreaming Up 忘れ
A few moments later.
Surprise!
Uy, babe! Pwede ka sumatok ka. Uy, babe! Nasaan ka naman?
Dahil mahal kita, gusto ko, safe ka.
Aw, thank you!
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのモード
Para safe tayo, dapat kumpleto ang alaga. Biocomplete, your multivitamins with probiotics.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Dr. Zen's ascorbic acid at Biocomplete ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Kayo ba ay galing sa opisina at medyo pagod? Wala kayong gagawin kundi mag-relax, maupo sa sopa, magtanggal ng sapatos, magsuot ng tsinelas, at buksan ang Dr. Zen Purifiers. Tanggal ang allergen, mold, bakterya, at viruses sa hangin.